I only have like about 30 fandoms here. Exactly. What the fuck? um, yeah, I only have like 30 fandoms here, but I think some of these fandoms can be pretty interesting to say the least. Let's just bro. I appreciate you pulling up, but yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of people coming here, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Uh, yeah. Yeah, let's go with Demon Slayer. So, okay, Demon Slayer has like a weird fandom because in one sense, they're not really the brightest of people. You know what I mean? When you think of Demon Slayer, you don't really think of like, one of the most uh intellectual people. But it is a good show. It's not a merit to the show. But I don't think they're like, they're not harming anybody. They're not a terrible fandom. It's not like people who watch Demon Slayer are really, really like toxic in any way. So I think they're like a meh. I think they're like a meh. I wouldn't say they're like amazing fandoms. I wouldn't say like they're, they do charity work or things of that nature. But I think they're meh. I think they're meh. Now, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, Neon Genesis Evangelion is an old ass show. I mean, we're talking like what, 30-ish? No, 20-ish years, right? And there is a fandom still going on when it comes to NGE, especially with like the recent anime movie that came out like a year ago, I think. And I feel like if you're still an NGE fandom, like grow up, bro. Like by then you're like 30 years old. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Again, it's one of those fandoms that like really don't really like attack anybody. Aren't really toxic in any way. The only reason they might be toxic is that they're very, very like when you're an NGE fandom, you think that NGE is one of the greatest anime of all time, which I agree to that, but like not to the extent of some of these people would. I would say like just like meh. I would say just meh. I would just say just meh. It's like in the border of okay, calm down and meh. So it's just there. Now B-Star. Oh my god, dude. If you go to the B-Stars subreddit, oh my god, bro. The fandom is just straight up furries. It's like if you're an anime fan and you're also a furry fan, you're B-Star fans, you know what I mean? No, like I'm talking about like OG NGE fans though. You know what I'm talking about? Like, like the fucking the blue hair like Ray using like to the theaters type beat when NGE was hitting the theaters type beat. You know what I mean? I guess I don't know, like even then, like NGE fandom doesn't really exist anymore. Like not an extent of like something like Attack on Titan, which will later get on, or maybe even like Demon Slayer or Naruto even. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's in that weird spot where it doesn't even still exist. You know what I mean? But no. Again, the fandom in itself is just they're not toxic. They're a bit weird. They're just they're just NGE fans. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily toxic. No, but B-Stars, it's just they're just furries, and some of them get really, really weird with it. Like, okay, I think B-Star is like okay, calm down, because the fact that like Legosi and like the fucking wolf guy and the fucking deer guy, there's so many fan art of them just like kissing and like fucking, and there's like zero sexual tension there. Well, maybe there's some tension, maybe there's like friendship, but like not sexual. And there's so many like sexual tension with them, like. Dude, the amount of like furry art, like furry like NSFW art I've seen because of this, because of I'm like quote unquote in the B-Star fandom it's a bit concerning, but it's not like it's not like they're harming anybody. Again, it's a bit concerning, you know what I mean? It's a bit concerning. Now the One Punch Man fandom, that's down low. I love One Punch Man. I'm gonna say this. I love One Punch Man. One Punch Man is like one of the like my favorite mangas that I'm currently like still reading and catching up to. And the anime season 1 is obviously great. I think season 2 people like shit talk it because like new studio and whatever. But I think the anime is still good. The fandom though, oh my god, they're all like, I hate people who compare like power levels. Now it makes sense if you're comparing power levels in a show like, you know, Naruto, or maybe like Bleach or Hunter x Hunter, I guess. But like when it's something like One Punch Man, where like, you know, it's so very obvious, you know, bald man Saitama is like clearly at the top and nothing else really matters. Like who cares? You know what I mean? Like who cares about a power level? And I feel like there's not a lot of fandoms that care so much about fandoms, like that cares so much about power rankings, like the One Punch Man fandom. Like I swear to God, every time I go to their subreddit, it's like, yo, I know that Gato is like literally as powerful as the Big Bang right now, but like realistically speaking, One Punch Man, man, is he better? Is Blast better than Gato? Like, who cares? Just watch the damn show. Just read the damn manga. Yeah, don't like the One Punch Man fandom. Love the show. Love the manga. The manga looks amazing, but yeah. Death Note. Oh god, Death Note fans. Ah god, I'm a bit in the middle when it comes to Death Note fans, because in one sense, they're old. They barely exist anymore, but at the same time, they're like, oh god, man, people who genuinely like L and how he looks are losers to me, bro. Oh my god, like I'm actually like, you know, looking back on this, like, you know, looking at the infinite amount of L cosplays out there and the infinite amount of Light Yagami profile pictures out there, and they're all so cringy. They're all so cringy. They're not toxic, I don't think they're like, you know, necessarily hurting anybody. God, I'm so, but it's just so like, it's like one of those like the most cringiest fandoms out there. It is so cringy. God, I don't know, man. Should I? Let's just put it. Okay, calm down. Because I don't think they're as bad as One Punch Man fandoms, but they're still pretty bad. Azumanga Daioh are, they're chads. They're chads. For a show being that old, and for it's like, I don't know why I still get recommended of like people making meme compilations of Azumanga Daioh, even till this day. Like, it's almost like, you know, it's nice to see a fandom that's still alive for being a show that was aired like what, back in the early 2000s. And it's just nice, you know. It's always positive. It's always fucking absurd. Because obviously the show is absurd and the memes are even more absurd. Like they're just good people. Now they're not a lot of people. Not a lot of people even know the Azumanga Daioh as an anime, but yeah, again, dude, like, you know, they're good people. They're like the definition of like that weird internet phase where like in, you know, the early to late 2000s ish with like memes, you know, the fucking weird nyan cats and whatever, you know what I mean? Like the weird random nonsense memes. That's when I think of Azumanga Daioh fandoms. One Piece. Oh no, One Piece. Oh no, One Piece. Okay, and see, I genuinely think that the One Piece fandom, they're not terrible people. They're just so big. The fandom is so big to not, like, I cannot like stereotype them in one sense. You know what I mean? Because in one sense, there's a fandom that's just like, oh yeah, I know One Piece is long, but you know, you gotta fight through it. I swear it'll be worth it. I swear it'll be worth it. Wait, you wasted a year of your life? It wasn't it worth it? But man, like, looking at this, like, but like after like I uploaded that one video where I just, like, you know, basically said that I was not gonna watch One Piece because it's this long, whatever the amount of time it was, and I'm just looking back on it, I'm like, damn, One Piece fans can be toxic, but they're not. Okay, I think they're okay. Calm down. I don't think they're toxic. I don't think they're like awful people, but at the same time, I don't know, the fact that they're so big and the fact that they're so consistent on, like, you know, rubbing it to your face and just like, hey, watch One Piece. It's 1,000 episodes long, but I swear it'll be worth it. Like they're rubbing it in way too much. Like, you know, like a Berserk fan doesn't rub it into you that much. You know what I mean? Like a Naruto fan doesn't even rub it into you that much. It's just One Piece. It feels like they're just rubbing it into you like all the fucking time. Naruto, I feel that. Here's the reason. I think here's the reason why I think the Naruto fandom is actually worse than the One Piece fandom. Now, they're not as insistent as, you know, watching the show, but most people they're pretty insistent. And in another sense, that fucking headband, man. That fucking headband. If you own a Naruto headband, you're a fucking loser, bro. You're pretty cringe, bro. Look, I used to own a Naruto fandom. I used to own a Naruto headband back in what? Elementary school? And some of these people, bro, be wearing Naruto headbands when they're like a grown adult, like just a grown adult, bro. Like, dude, the amount of times I've just scrolled through, you know, dating profiles or Instagrams or whatever or TikToks, and I just see these people with like these Naruto headbands. Like, dude, do you not look yourself in the mirror and just be like, man, I should really think about my life choices right now, type beat. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's just weird. You're cringe. The show is way too old for it to have this much fandom still. I guess Boruto helps in that sense, but I don't know. I just genuinely feel that the Naruto fandom is pretty cringe, and is generally like it's borderline, like, you know, you need to grow up, man. Like, you need to move on from Naruto. It aired like what, 5-ish years ago. It finished 5 years ago. Move on to the next anime. Go watch fucking Gundam. Go watch fucking One Piece. Go watch fucking Bleach. Go watch, you know, Demon Slayer. Just, like, you know, stop talking about Naruto after you finished it a year ago, bro. Stop rewatching Naruto after you watched it a year ago. Toilet Bound Hanako. I think it's between meh and good people, for Toilet Bound Hanako, because Toilet Bound Hanako, I feel like the fandom is a majority of female, and I love Toilet Bound Hanako. I love how the anime was adapted, and I definitely love the manga. The manga looks so beautiful. If you've never watched Toilet Bound Hanako or never read the manga, oh my god, I definitely give Toilet Bound Hanako a recommendation. But the fandom, they're not bad people. It's just they're like, I know they exist because, you know, you would go to YouTube, and when like a big chapter happened in the manga, you'll see, like, you know, some people, like, you know, giving translations or, you know, giving their opinions and reviews and that type of beat. The subreddit is pretty active. It's not like the deadest subreddit of all time. But yeah, they're not really, like, you know, there's no funny memes with Toilet Bound Hanako. They're not really, like, you know, they're not good people. Like, they're not good people. They're like, they're not bad people. It's just they're not funny. Their content is very, like, the people that make content on Toilet Bound Hanako, and that's a very little amount. It's not like they're cringy, but it's not creative. It's not like fun in any way. I think they're just meh. I think I'm okay with just putting in meh. Gundam. I'm so, like, I'm in the middle when it comes to Gundam, because I don't know if they're meh or okay, calm down. In one sense, it's good if you're a Gundam fan. If you're a Gundam fan, you must have, like, you know, a ton of Gundam collections, because in one sense, that's good on you as a person to invest that money to the rightful Gundam people, you know, and make them get money. But at the same time, Gundam is like one of the most profitable animes of all time. You know what I mean? It's to the point where, like, dude, let's stop with the Gundam collections, huh, buddy? But at the same time, Gundam is pretty fucking cool. Like, I don't have enough money or time or interest to buy a Gundam collection, but it's really cool. Like, every time I would look at a Gundam collection or whatever, it looks pretty cool. I remember going to Tokyo this one time, and there's a mall that just has like a giant Gundam in the back of it, and it was so fucking cool. I don't think I've ever took pictures of it or with me in it, but I swear I've been there, and it was so cool. I think I'm gonna say good people, actually, because I think if you generally invest that much money, I feel like it's one of those fandoms that generally invest so much money to the creators that, like, you know, that's a pretty cool thing. Haikyuu. See, Haikyuu is like one of those like it caters towards like the yaoi fandom in a way, you know, the girls who likes to watch guys do stuff fandom, you know what I mean? Like, if you see a Haikyuu PFP in whoever Twitter profile, that dude's probably a girl. Now Haikyuu is like, I've never watched the show, but I'm just like basing it around the fandom. I feel like they're pretty much harmless, but at the same time, when they make content, it's always like, oh my god, this guy is so cute. Look at him doing cute things. Oh my god, I know they're playing volleyball and they're like masculine, but they're like so like in touch with their personalities, which makes it so much better. Type beat. Again, the Haikyuu like fandom doesn't really have like funny content. It doesn't have like memes surrounding it. I don't know. Like, it's a meh. It's a meh for me. It's a meh. Though it's lower than Toliban Hanako in my opinion. I think Toliban Hanako is probably yeah, like that. I think Toliban Hanako is definitely up top of all of these guys, but I think Haikyuu is just in the borderline of okay, calm down, and meh. Just because, like, sometimes their content can be pretty fucking cringe, where it's just like, you know, again, just whoever Haikyuu character being cute as fuck, and I don't really care about that. Yeah, I mean, again, but that's not really bad in any way. They're not. That's the fandom isn't really toxic. It's not really, you know, they're not really up your ass on watching Haikyuu. So I think they're meh. I think they're perfectly in the middle there. Nagatoro fans need to fucking like leave, bro. I swear, God, I've had a discussion about this with a friend recently, and oh my god, bro, people that are in the Nagatoro fan like subreddit are the weirdest people in the world, bro. They would be like, oh my god, what would you do if you were in Senpai's position right now? Like, what am I supposed to answer that? Like, am I supposed to be like, oh my god, I'll just have a boner? Like, what is wrong with you? For one, right? Let's just be honest. Nagatoro's a high school kid. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves. If you're a grown adult man asking that question, you need some guidance and counseling and help, bro. Call 911 yourself, type beat. But at the same time, like, the show is meant to, like, you know, cater towards that type of people. You know, the type of people that like likes to be dominated and like wants a overly social girl to, like, you know, push you. It's just, I can't really blame the fandom to be like that because the show is catering towards that. But at the same time, it's just fucking weird and, like, annoying. I love Nagatoro. I'm one of those few people that I genuinely think that Nagatoro is a great series. And I even catch up to the manga, and I love where the manga is going. But I don't know, man. The fandom is weird. The fandom is the type of people that like their balls being crunched by, like, you know, a boot. And it's pretty weird, man. It's pretty weird. Even worse than B-Stars somehow. Even worse than B-Stars. The okay, calm down is hard to manage, but I think you want to put One Piece over B-Stars, and yeah, I like that. Okay, Bakene Monogatari is meh. is a meh fandom, because I feel like that fandom is the sole reason why like that one opening is so famous. You know, you know what I mean. I don't need to sing it out for you, but you know what song I'm talking about. And I think when I look at the memes of Bakemonogatari, they're pretty funny too. Actually, no, you're right. I'm just gonna put good people. They're good people. No, because the memes are funny. They make an opening that fucking bangs, and you know, the fandom is very much behind that opening. And this show, I've never watched any book in a Bakemonogatari series, but the fandom is definitely one of the reasons why the show has that fame, and they managed to advertise the show pretty well to other people that won't watch it. Bleach. See, okay, here's the hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bleach. I don't know with Bleach, man. Because it's one of those shows where like if you're still a fan of Bleach, why? You know what I mean? Like it's such an old series. It's such an old series. I don't know if the fandom is still. No, it's an amazing show. It's an amazing show. I bet it's amazing. It has that reputation. You know what I mean? But like, at the same time, the fandom is basically dead, isn't it? Like I like there's not a lot of Bleach fans. Like they don't make content. They don't make like AMVs. They don't make reviews because obviously you're not making a Bleach review in 2022. I don't know, like it's just a dead fandom in a sense. Like I can't really do anything because the fandom is dead. Like I mean, look, dude, I feel like what I'm gonna do with Bleach is I'll probably watch it and I'll watch season 2 because I know that's gonna come out on like what next season, the season after. Nah, it's huge. Oh god, how big is it? Like, is it like 1,000 chapters long? Is it like 500? Is it like in the 1,000 range? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, no, I'll probably just watch the second season because I want to know how that second season is getting adapted, and I'll just go on from there. Hunter x Hunter. Ah, they're tough, cause Hunter x Hunter fans can be cringy and they could be like, oh my god, Hunter x Hunter is the greatest anime of all time, and if you don't like Hunter x Hunter, you're a fucking beta male. Like, that's. But Hunter x Hunter, again, it doesn't matter. The show is pretty good. I understand why people like Hunter x Hunter. It has an appeal to it, but at the same time, the fandom is the type. It's like you've graduated from Naruto. Now you're watching Hunter x Hunter. You know what I mean? Like, there's two paths that you could go for. Three paths you could go from after watching Naruto. You could watch Bleach, or you could watch One Piece, or you could watch Hunter x Hunter. Like, those are the three paths. Exactly. I know exactly what you mean. Like, yeah, it's one of those things. There's no in between, no. Like, oh my god. Like, have you ever seen like Hunter x Hunter people like in TikTok? Like, you're just questioning like how did they grow up? You know what I mean? Like, did they have a parent? Did they were they orphans? That something went wrong? I don't know. I don't know what to do with Hunter x Hunter fans. I think they're okay. Calm down. I don't think they're F tier. I think there are some good people in Hunter x Hunter because I understand why if you think that Hunter x Hunter is a good show and think it's one of the greatest of all time, I understand where it's coming from. But some of the I don't know. It's one of those things, man. It's hard. Fate fans. Ah, god, it's so weird. Fate is one of those series where like it's such an obvious cash grab, and there is like some good scenes here and there, and I bet Fate Stay Night is probably a good series, but like I don't know, it's like Fate is so weird. Fate is such a weird series. The fandom are obsessive with if you're a Fate fan, you're deeply in love with Fate. You're like, you play the games, you buy the merch. Yeah, they are the worst. They are the worst. Like, they are the worst, huh? Like, I'm trying to defend them, like, in any way, shape, or form. I'm like, are they funny? They make good memes. The fucking trap meme. I mean, what's his name? Ostaflow or whatever. They make like, trap with dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty decent meme. It's definitely between okay, calm down, or if they exist, we would live in a utopia. I think I'll put it there, but like a high. Yeah, I'll put it high, cause I think they're definitely better than One Punch Man fans. Definitely better than Naruto fans, and way better than Nagatoro fans. FMA, they argue with their own fan base. That's fine. I mean, like, if a fan base is still active, whether it's just discussing if the show is good or not, that's fine. Full Metal Alchemist is a genuinely the worst fandom like out there. Yeah, let me explain you why. There's a reason why in my anime list, the top anime in my anime list is Full Metal Alchemist. It's because the fandom is so fucking like, they really, really want to be number one, and for some reason, I've never seen a fan base that is so committed to like, this is the number one anime of all time. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. Like, I don't know if I genuinely want to check this out. Like, I know like Kaguya was the number one, but like, dude, this is like an ongoing war. People are, I bet your ass, people are like spam decreasing that number right now as we speak. Dude, it was like a 9.16 like a week ago, and it's like a 9.15. I doubt there's anyone like who watches Kaguya that rates it below a 10, or even like below a 9 even. Like, there's no way. Kaguya is good. I can't believe I said that, but like Kaguya is good. And I don't know, man, the amount of people that is in that fandom that just like constantly like berates any other anime that can't even talk about the greatest anime of all time. But no, it's got to be Full Metal. It's got to be Full Metal. That's a toxic fandom, and again, it's the definition of, if they didn't exist, we would live in a utopia. Who knows what would be the number one anime in my anime list? We would not know. The show is good. The show is good. I love Full Metal Alchemist. Look, I would defend the shit out of Full Metal Alchemist. I think Full Metal Alchemist, yeah, bro. I'm just talking about sheerly the fandom here. It's just that I genuinely think that FMA is on par to Attack on Titan, and some parts better than Attack on Titan, but the fandom is so fucking bad. Like, they are so toxic. They're like, who spam like ones on like whatever, like on my anime list. They're so weird. Fate fans. I think Fate fans are like Bleach fans. They're a bit more horny, I feel. No, I don't know. They're a bit toxic. But I wouldn't say they're like extremely toxic. They're not nice people, to say the least. It's one of those shows again where like Fairy Tail is like, it used to be so popular, but the popularity is definitely going down, and I feel like the fandom is also going down. So I don't think the fandom is as big as it used to be, and I don't think they're as toxic as they used to be. Yeah, but yeah, no, they're not. I wouldn't say Fairy Tail people are like good people. They're definitely not good people. Oh god, Tokyo Ghoul. They're. I remember when I was 14, right? And I feel like every Tokyo Ghoul person who've ever watched Tokyo Ghoul has been to that phase where they like crack their finger because they think they're cool because Kaneki does it, and whatever. And dude, I understand the appeal of Tokyo Ghoul, but it's like once you've grown out of that phase, like, dude, I'm being dead ass, bro. Like, if you, then yeah, that fucking like, it's fucking cool. It's fucking cool. But at the same time, like, if you're if you're 20 or even like, you know, an adult man who's graduated from high school and is, you know, like over your teen age, like, you should not be doing that. It's pretty cringe. I don't think they're God, I think they're meh. Bro, come on, man. Yeah. Bro. No, the first season was not bad. The first season was not bad. I love the first season. The second season, I wouldn't even feel the second season was that bad either. I know some people like didn't like the second season, but it wasn't awful. It wasn't like, you know, no, the first season was definitely better, but it wasn't like the second season wasn't awful. But it's just that fandom, man. I can't tell if that fandom is like worth defending or not. I think meh. I think it's such a low meh. It's the lowest meh. It's such a low meh. It's either a low meh or high okay calm down. Dragon Ball fans need to fucking go to. They're not worse as they're not worse than FMA. They're not worse. They're really down there with Nagatoro fans. Bro, okay, when I think of Dragon, okay, no offense, but when I think of Dragon Ball people, like, you know, the Dragon Ball fan, meh? You really think it's meh? I don't know, man. Have you ever watched like a TikTok of like, you know, Dragon Ball fans? No, it's that, and some of these people are so cringy, bro. Like, Dragon Ball fans are cringy. Like, they're so cringy. Like, God, they're like as cringy as Naruto fans. I think they're so cringy. Like, okay, to be fair, insane. So if you for some reason, I don't know how and why, but if you have for some reason have a Super Saiyan wig in your cupboard or whatever, if you have one of those, you're a weird person. Why do you have that? And people who wear that are cringy. They're weird. Like, I get that you like Dragon Ball, but like, that's just like over the top, bro. Like, and they don't even look good. Like, I understand if you're doing it for cosplay, but like so it's like some of these cosplay, like Dragon Ball cosplays, don't even look good, bro. They're like so basic and like so like, you know, their shirt is like way too big for their own like size. Like, they're not toxic, but at the same time, it's just like they're not really good people. Like, they're just cringy. You know, they're just cringy. Yeah. I wouldn't say they're as bad as. Yeah. JJK fans. JJK fans. Would they? You know, JJK is one of those shows, right? That is definitely for like shonen, right? So like younger adults. But shockingly enough, that JJK fandom has a lot of females in it. Like, you know, with the Garos and what's his name? I forgot it. How do I forget the main guy in Jujutsu Kaisen's name? They are like normies. Like Yuji, right? Yuji. They are just like normies. No, you can't. No, you really can't. Like, I like, cause some of their content are pretty cool, and some of the cosplay are really cool. Yeah, they're just normies. You can't really bully a baby. You know what I mean? You can't really like, you know, despise a baby. Yeah, it's just that Gojo. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just Gojo has like, for some reason, Gojo like takes every single female's pussy in ways that like I do not understand. Like I don't know why. I don't know. I obviously I'm not a female and I don't swing that way. But like obviously for people who are in like guys, Gojo ticks their boxes in some way. I guess he's tall. I guess he has white blue eyes. He's a strong character. He's funny. I don't know. It's just that love is just, yeah, female simps. Yeah, that female simp side of that fandom is just a bit cringy. They're just a tiny bit cringy. That's just all it is. Like, but overall they're just meh. Overall they're just meh. Haruhi fans. I think they're like, it's such a, again, it's one of those shows where like it's so old, but it's not, it was like back in the day, you know what I mean, when I was like a fucking toddler. His attitude also, Gojo's, his yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's always like positive and cheerful. Yeah, no. He's just, I guess. Look, if I put it into context, I think I guess I understand why, someone like Gojo is likable. It's just I just don't swing that way. I guess it's harder for me to see it. How do we fandom though? How do we fandom? The fact that people like the fandom have a has like a way of like making like, you know, those dances. When I think of a Haruhi fandom, I think of those dances. You know what I'm talking about? Like I just gotta look up one, just for the sake of it, just because I'm bored, just because I low-key want to see Haruhi Suzumiya dancing. See, when I think of a Haruhi fandom, I think of this. Genuinely watch every single episode of like whatever it was called. I forgot. If you watch every single episode of that, you're a crazy person. What was it called? Like the Infinite 8 or something? I know. It's like it was such an insane like idea. What was it called? I forgot what it was called. It was like the unending 8 or something. Or unending 7, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't know. But no, that's crazy. I guess in that sense, if you somehow still watch that show after that, you're a crazy person. I just skipped through like most of the episodes. I just like, you know, I watched it in fast in 2 times speed or whatever. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I think in that sense it's just okay, calm down. I think if you're a fandom that like cannot accept that that's bad, like that's an okay, calm down. If you somehow have a fandom that considers that okay, that's pretty weird. But I think it's high. I don't think it's toxic because I think that dance is pretty cool. I think people dancing to anime endings should come back because I think it's always cool. Um, Not in a TikTok way because like it's weird, but like in like a choreographed dance way. Like I love that. Like people used to do it for Lucky Star as well. Like I love that. Boku no Hero fans. Oh my god. Boku no Hero fans. Boku no Hero fans. Okay. So this is obvious, right? Boku no Hero fans is obviously like on the bottom. Like it's obviously the worst like they're not they're not a fun fandom to be in. They're obviously in the bottom. It's definitely bottom tier. But where though? Is it worse than Fullmetal Alchemist? No, it's toxic. Oh god, is it worse or is it better than Fullmetal Alchemist? Because, bro, look, Deku and Bakugo fucking is not is not fucking canon, bro. But they want it to be canon so bad. Like, I swear to God, half of the fandom are like, I'm pretty sure they're like, they're just people who like to watch shonen. But half of the fandom, it's like, they just want everyone to make out. They just want these like very much looking kids to just have like gay sex with each other, and I just do not know why. Like it's so horny, and it's not a horny show. Like it's like like something like Naruto. You never like sure you see like the Sasuke and Naruto like fanfic here and there, but not as much as Boku no Hero. Something like One Piece doesn't get that much sexual tension in it. Something like Dragon Ball doesn't get sexual tension in it. And most of the time they're half naked. Like I don't get it. Like why does Boku no Hero fans want their characters to fuck so bad? Like what why? I don't get it. I don't know. They're bottom tier. They're bottom tier. They're down there. There's no question. Tokyo Revengers. God, Tokyo Revengers. You know what's funny? When I was making this video, right, about the greatest anime of, I think it was 2021, and I was looking at other people's videos on like what would they consider the best in that year. Not a single person or like very few people say Tokyo Revengers. But people who love Tokyo Revengers absolutely love Tokyo Revengers. It has like a very strong fandom. It's not, they're cringy. They're like all like 14-year-old girls because they fell off. Though they did. You're right. You know what? You're right. Because like back in like last year, everyone was talking about Tokyo Revengers. Like everyone made like the fucking edits, the fucking clips. You see them everywhere. But you don't see them anymore, huh? They just run out of clips. Like, they just run out of ideas and they run out of content. I don't know. I think... Would I say meh? Or would I say, okay, calm down? Would you say Tokyo Revengers fandom is as bad as, say, Hunter x Hunter? Or would you say they're better than Hunter x Hunter fandoms? I think they're better. I think to be a Tokyo Revengers fan, you're half brain dead. You're like half brain dead. You're not fully brain dead. You still have like, some sense of coherency in your words and in your brain. Oh my god. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. Oh no. I can't decide. Oh god. It's better? Yeah. I agree it is better. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're not toxic. Yeah, they're more like meh. I agree. They're more like meh. Attack on Titan fans though. Oh god, they're There's it's so hard to judge because half of them genuinely like Attack on Titan, half of them like Levi, half of them like the Attack on Titan ending. It's just oh god. The fandom is so big, and it, like, you know, everyone is like has like, you know, either they're super chill or they're weird or they're just like, you know, sucking this living shit out of Attack on Titan. Like Attack on Titan is like their fucking life. It's oh my god. I think okay, calm down. I think okay, calm down because I don't think they're toxic. Like I don't think they're fucking terrible, but they're not. But they're not like meh. They're worse than meh. Because, oh my god, bro. Some of these people, they're just like... They're way into these characters way too much. Like, I think it's one of those things where like Eren and Levi has those female simps. Definitely. And even Mikasa has some simps. And those simps, look, I love waifus and I love like, you know, having this like sort of waifu-ish like love. But like Attack on Titan is not meant for that. You know what I mean? Like, you're for some reason, like, you really like Levi so much. And, like, in the last, like, few seasons, Levi barely does jack shit. I don't think Levi has, like, a single, thing going on for him right now. I think he's, like, handicapped, no? I think something, like, blew up. Like, he blew up or something. Nah, I don't think they're... I don't think the fandom is cool. I generally don't think the fandom is cool. Nah, bruh. I don't think they're mad. Because I think Jujutsu Kaisen fans is a little bit better than Attack on Titan fans. By like a little bit. I think even Tokyo Revengers fans is better than. I know, that's what I'm saying. Those simps, man. Like I get it, man. Levi is cool, but like, come on, bro. Like let's be honest with ourselves, right? You would not date some dude who's 5'2", even if he has a cool face. It's not that bad, bro. It's not like the story's not, it's not too overly it's not too overly like what's the word I'm looking for? Crazy to the point where like it's understandable. I think it deserves, like, you know, you gotta rewatch it a couple times or like reread it a couple times to fully understand what it is. But it's not yeah, it's all right. The fandom, the show is amazing. The show is amazing. For one, I gotta fix something real quick. That is, why is it down there? That's weird. I'll put that there. Yeah, I don't know. The fandom is a bit cringy. I think they're okay, calm down, and I think I like it there. K-On! I love K-On so much, bro. Like, I don't think you understand how much I love K-On. K-On is like one of the greatest anime of all time for me. I love K-On so much. Like, I could go on for like hours talking about K-On. But the fandom, they're not toxic. They're not like, you know, are they? Am I looking at this in like a rose-colored glasses? Because in one sense, like, the show is amazing and I love the show and I love all the girls. But they're like, it's to the point where like some of these guys are like obsessive. And I can't blame them because I love them so much as well. Like, they are chill. Okay, you know what? Just because of that, bro, they're good people. Just because of that, they're good people. Just because of that, they're good people. Just because of that. Because I don't think they're bad people. Like, they're obsessive of these girls, but these girls are all so good girls. They're all like so chill. They're all so nice. Like, I love all of these girls. Yeah, they're good people. We all love K-On fans. K-On fans is accepted in this channel. JoJo fans, they're chads, aren't they? JoJo's fans are chads. That's easy, right? There's no discussion needed. JoJo fans are just chads. I mean, the amount of memes, like, I get that the show helps, right? Because the show is so fucking absurd and insane. But it makes sense for the show to for JoJo's to be so absolutely insane, like, and being that famous and having such a weird fandom. Like, it's such a weird fandom. They're chads, exactly. Like, okay, yeah, no, JoJo fans are just chads. They're just chads. We all love JoJo fans because they're just gay and love guys and love muscular guys doing muscular things. Like, they're funny. The memes are good. They're not overly like obsessive with it to the point where, like, you know, people think like, oh god, you gotta watch JoJo. You gotta watch JoJo. You gotta watch JoJo. Like, you know, like how like One Piece fans are, or like how Naruto fans are. They're not like, you know, weird. They're just gay. 86. Okay, now for some reason I want to put 86 here because I've never watched 86. I've watched an episode of 86, but for some reason people really like 86 for some reason. I don't get the love for 86. It's like one of those it's like such an obvious, like, okay, we're going to be talking about racism today, boys. It's like, okay, I get it. Racism. Like, stop rubbing racism in my face. Like, it's okay. It's okay. And people, like, just, I don't know. Should I even list 86? Because I can't think of a genuine 86 fans. I think people just like 86 because the animation is good. And it talks about racism. And animation plus fake deep is good. No, me neither. Me neither. It's just like, but like people who like 86 really like 86 for some reason. Like it tickles their pickle the right way, like almost like, you know, to a T. But it doesn't mind. I agree. Like I just can't agree with 86. I think they're just meh. I'm just put meh. Pokemon fans. Oh god. I think, okay, I'm gonna say Pokemon fans are good people. The game is trash. I think we agree there. Like, the game in itself, like the fact that they managed to like make it still profitable till this day is amazing. Because look, the fact that you could reboot like Diamond and Pearl and basically do absolutely jack shit but destroy the graphics for some reason and make it look like a some sort of like CGI cartoon Disney Pixar type beat, like. But I think the fandom is so cool. I don't know if you ever watched like Pokemon speedruns or anything like that. They're all so fucking chill. Like, they're all so cool. I love Smallant. I don't know if you know who Smallant is, but it's like this guy who streams and do speedruns of. Bro, I gotta defend my Pokemon buddies here, bro. I think they're generally good people. I don't think they're bad people. I think the show is meh. I've watched a couple movies and they're meh. I think the game is terrible and somewhat unoriginal. Arceus is a different thing, but like, you know, most of the games are unoriginal. But the fandom is alright. The reason like the show is still to talk about. The last few games were meh, but the old ones are gold. That's the thing though. Like, I've had like, you know, back when I was like a kid, I played a lot of Pokemon games. I used to play Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, Heart Gold. I even played like a little bit of Red, and yeah, I don't know. The games are nice, but like realistically speaking, you're playing the same game over and over and over and over again. But I don't know. Back when I was a kid, I fucking loved it. Like, because, you know, when you're a kid, your taste is garbage and you just love the same thing over and over and over again. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's like to the point where like you need to expand on that idea. It's been like 30 years. Yu-Gi-Oh fans. The last one. Yu-Gi-Oh fans. God, Yu-Gi-Oh fans. Should I just put Yu-Gi-Oh fans on meh? Because or good people just because of the Abridged series. You know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know what a Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged series is? Because oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged is legendary. It's just legendary. It's one of the most it's one of those things where like, this is so great.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was filmed before a live studio audience.
Hey, Joey. Heirs to Joey. Hey, are you in there? It's your move. Sorry, Yug. Doing this Brooklyn accent makes it difficult to concentrate on card games.
I know what you mean. My voice is pretty crazy too. I'm thinking about changing it.
By the way, my grandpa has a super rare card.
Groovy.
Hey, bada bing. Rare card. That sounds vague enough to be the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And since I'm a child billionaire in charge of a huge gaming company, I obviously have nothing better to do than go check it out. Hey Gramps, can we please see your super rare awesome chocolatey fudge coated mega super card?
I don't see why not. Here it is, the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
That's the least threatening name for a monster I've ever heard. What kind of mook could want a card like that? I'm here for your blue eyes, old man, and I won't take no for an answer. Now give it to me. No curses, foiled again. I'm going to go hire some thugs to kidnap you now. I'm a billionaire, so nobody will even think about pressing charges.
That Kaiba kid needs to get laid.
Big time.
Hello, game?
I don't know, man. Just because of that, just because of the abridged series, they're good people. Just because of that, I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh games. And people who collect cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, are a bit weird. But I understand it. I understand collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're pretty cool. They have cool artwork. And hell, you can make a lot of money from it. Not to say that that's like, that's something you must do, but yeah, no, I think Yu-Gi-Oh people are good people. All right. Looking back on it, is there anything that might be changed? Anything that might move a little bit? It's I don't know. Gundam. I think Gundam are good people. I think they're pretty cool. They're awesome. If you have the money to spend that much on Gundam figures, I think you're pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. Koyon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Tolibon, Hanako. Yeah. NGE are pretty cool. Demon Slayer is pretty. Do you think Demon Slayer needs to be meh or okay, calm down? Do you think Demon Slayer has that do you think Demon Slayer fans are pretty cringe? Let me tell you a story actually. So I was with a friend in a library, right? In a Barnes and Noble. And we were just reading stuff and we were talking about Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan, and I was saying that, hey dude, I'm just saying Demon Slayer is more consistent than Attack on Titan. And then a bunch of kids came in and they were like, oh my god, is there Demon Slayer here? I want to read Demon Slayer. Oh my god. There was they were so fucking little. They were at least 5 or 6, and there was a bunch of them. Okay, calm down. Yeah, you're right, you are. They are okay, calm down. I think better than just Billy. You're right. I think I agree there. I think Demon Slayer does need to go down there. Haikyuu fans, nah. Haikyuu fans are they're a bit weird. They're over obviously it's sympathy. Everyone's a simp there, but it's not they're simpy as fuck though. They're so simpy. But it's if I put K-On! And good people, I could put a Haikyuu in meh. Tokyo. Yeah. I think that's good. Death Note on Okay Calm Down. Haruhi on Okay Calm Down. Yeah. One Piece fans on. Yeah, I think they're better than Naruto fans, so I gotta put him there. Beastars. Yeah. Okay. Hunter x Hunter, yeah. Fairy Tail. Fate fans are pretty weird. Yeah. You could be a little weird. You could be a little weird and volleyball guys. That's normal. I'm just saying, man. In real life, volleyball people don't get as much love. I used to play volleyball back in high school. I don't get that much love, bro. I don't get love. I don't get any love. There was no love coming my way, my friend. There's no love. Fate, yeah, One Punch Man fans are weird. They're cringy. Naruto fans are terrible. Nagatoro fans are weird and need to stop immediately. FMA fans are toxic. My Hero Academia fans are very toxic. Alright, I think I'm good there. Alright, thank you.